The road to Blackwater Hollow wasn't on any map anymore. People in the nearby town of Ash Creek acted strange whenever it was mentioned. Gas station clerks suddenly remembered work to do. Old men on porches stared too long before saying, "Road washed out years ago." But that wasn't true. Ethan knew because he found it online. A forgotten hiking trail, an abandoned church deep in the woods, stories about missing campers dating back 40 years. Perfect material for his paranormal YouTube channel. He wasn't alone either. Mia sat in the passenger seat scrolling through comments on their latest upload. "People are gonna eat this up," she said. "Creepy forest. Cursed church. Possible murders. Alleged murders." Ethan corrected, "Whatever gets views." In the back seat, Tyler adjusted the camera batteries while Jenna stared silently out the window. Rain hammered the windshield as the GPS lost signal. Then the road narrowed. Trees leaned inward like claws, swallowing the headlights. "No service," Tyler muttered. "Good," Ethan said. "Makes it feel real." The road ended at a rusted gate chained open. Beyond it stood the woods, and somewhere inside them, St. Mercy Chapel. The church was built in 1931 after a mining accident killed 17 workers. According to local legends, the priest who ran the chapel went insane after hearing confessions from the dying miners. Some stories claimed he began hearing voices underground. Others claimed something answered back. The group hiked nearly an hour through thick mud and endless black trees before they finally saw it. St. Mercy Chapel stood crooked among the forest like a corpse refusing to fall. Its bell tower leaned sideways. Windows were shattered. The giant wooden doors hung partially open, and despite decades of abandonment, a dim yellow light flickered inside. Everyone stopped. Tyler laughed nervously. "Okay, that's creepy. Probably homeless people," Ethan said, though his voice sounded uncertain. Jenna spoke for the first time all night. "We shouldn't go in." Nobody answered her. Ethan lifted the camera, rolling. The chapel smelled like mold and wet wood. Rows of ruined pews faced a cracked altar. Water dripped from the ceiling in slow, hollow taps. The light came from dozens of candles scattered around the room. Fresh candles, recently lit. Mia frowned. "Someone's definitely here." Then Tyler noticed the writing on the walls. Names, hundreds of them, scratched into the wood. Some old, some fresh. Every name had a line carved through it, except one. "Ethan Miller." Everyone stared. Ethan forced a laugh. "Okay. That's not funny. I swear that wasn't me," Tyler said immediately. Mia stepped closer to the wall. Below Ethan's name were words carved deep into the wood. "He came back." The chapel groaned. A loud bang echoed upstairs. All four of them jumped. "There's somebody here," Ethan whispered. Another bang, then footsteps, slow, heavy, above them. Tyler pointed the flashlight toward the staircase leading to the second floor. "Hello." The footsteps stopped. Silence. Then, a child laughed. Not nearby, right beside them. Jenna screamed. The flashlight whipped across the room but revealed nothing except broken pews and darkness. "We're leaving," Jenna said immediately, but Ethan shook his head. "No, we came for footage. You can get footage outside." Another sound interrupted them. Crying, soft sobbing from upstairs. A woman crying. Mia looked pale now. "This isn't funny anymore." Ethan swallowed hard but kept filming. "Stay together." The staircase creaked under their weight as they climbed. Halfway up, Tyler froze. "What is that smell?" "Rot, not normal decay. Sweet and foul and thick enough to taste." At the top floor they found a long hallway lined with small rooms once used by clergy. The crying came from the last room at the end. Door partially open, light flickering underneath. Ethan approached slowly. The crying stopped. He pushed the door open. Inside sat a woman in a black dress facing the wall. Long dark hair hung down her back. She rocked gently in a chair. Everyone stood frozen. "Ma'am," Ethan asked carefully. The rocking stopped. Without turning around, the woman whispered. "You shouldn't have come back." Ethan's stomach dropped. "I've never been here before." The woman laughed softly. "Yes you have." Then she stood. Her joints cracked violently as she rose, far too tall for a normal person. 7 feet, maybe more. Her head twisted slowly backward until they heard bones snapping, and then they saw her face, or what was left of it. Skin stretched tight, eyes completely black, mouth carved open from ear to ear. Tyler screamed. The lights went out instantly. Darkness swallowed the hallway. Everyone panicked. Flashlights dropped. People shoved each other. Then came the sound. Running. Not toward them. Around them. Something sprinting through the hall impossibly fast. Walls shook. Doors slammed. Laughter exploded from every direction. Jenna cried out suddenly. Something grabbed her ankle and dragged her screaming into the dark. Jenna. Ethan's flashlight finally flickered back on. The hallway was empty. No Jenna. Only a trail of blood leading down the stairs. Tyler backed away, hyperventilating. No, we're done. We're done. They ran downstairs. The chapel looked different now. Longer somehow. The walls seemed warped. The candles had gone out, but new words covered the floor, written in wet blood. "Stay for the sermon." A bell rang overhead. Boom. The chapel doors slammed shut by themselves. Tyler threw himself against them. They wouldn't budge. Then came the voice. Deep, ancient, from beneath the floorboards. He returned. The wood beneath Ethan's feet cracked. Hands burst upward from below. Gray hands, rotting hands, dozens of them clawing at his legs. Ethan screamed as they dragged him down. Mia grabbed his arms desperately. Tyler pulled too. For one horrible second Ethan looked beneath the floor. Bodies, hundreds of them, packed together underground. Eyes open, mouths moving, whispering his name. Then the hands released him. Everyone stumbled backward. The church became silent again. Too silent. Then slowly, footsteps approached from the altar. A priest emerged from the darkness. Tall, thin, wearing rotten black robes. Half his face missing, the other half smiling. "The confession begins," he whispered. Tyler snapped. He bolted toward a side window and smashed through it. Glass shattered. Rain poured inside. For a moment there was relief. Then Tyler stopped moving. Outside the window stood dozens of people among the trees. Motionless figures. Watching. Their faces pale and expressionless. Every missing person from the wall. Tyler backed away slowly. One of the figures opened its mouth impossibly wide. Then all of them charged at once. Tyler disappeared, screaming into the rain. Mia collapsed sobbing. Ethan couldn't move. The priest pointed directly at him. "You left us underground." "I don't know what you mean." But suddenly Ethan remembered something. Not memory exactly. A dream. A cave-in. Darkness. Screaming miners trapped below ground. A young priest sealing the tunnel shut while something terrible moved beneath the earth. And Ethan, watching. No, not Ethan. Someone else. Someone long dead, but connected somehow. Reborn. The priest smiled wider. "You always come back." The floor split open. A massive pit yawned beneath the chapel. Mia slipped first. Ethan grabbed her hand just before she fell into the darkness below. Something moved down there. Something enormous. Breathing. Mia screamed as gray hands wrapped around her wrists. "Don't let go." Ethan tried. He really tried. But the hands pulled harder. Maya's fingernails tore across his skin as she slipped away into the black pit. Her scream echoed for several seconds, then stopped instantly. Silence. The priest stepped closer. "Your turn." Ethan ran, straight through the shattered window, into the storm, into the woods. Branches tore his face apart as he sprinted blindly through darkness. But no matter how far he ran, the bell kept ringing behind him. Boom, boom, boom. Then suddenly, headlights. A road. Ethan burst from the trees and collapsed in front of an approaching truck. The driver slammed the brakes. An old man climbed out, staring at Ethan in horror. "You went there," he whispered. Ethan sobbed uncontrollably. "Please. Help me." The old man looked toward the woods. Then his face drained of color. Standing between the trees, the priest watched silently. The old man whispered one sentence before driving away without another word. "He never lets anyone leave." Ethan turned back toward the forest. The priest was gone, but behind him, footsteps approached slowly from the darkness. Not one pair, hundreds.